How's it going today there, YouTube? Well, got another quarantine video here for you guys today. I was going to do this outside the machine shop, but it's kind of windy and snowing outside today a little bit, so I figured I'd do it in the toy tractor hoard room here. Anyway, I want to talk for a minute about anti-tractor insurance. This is a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and it's generally a topic that comes up at any steam show or fall fair or anything you go to. At least I go to anyway. But, basically, the short answer is, do you need anti-tractor insurance? Well, the quick answer is yes. If you want to take your equipment to any steam show, fall fair, international plowing match, pretty much any exhibition, you got to be covered nowadays. And I also realized in the last couple years, a lot of bigger shows, I know for sure Georgian Bay, I think Milton Steam areas now, and definitely the IPM show, the International Plowing Match, which by the way this year is going to be in Lindsay, Ontario, so that's within an hour of my place here, so I may have a tractor on display there. They want you to have $2 million liability. It used to be $1 million liability for all these shows, but nowadays a lot of big shows want $2 million liability. Just in case something happens. Now, let me tell you my story of trying to find insurance. Not very easy, because a lot of places don't want to cover these antique tractors anymore. One big company, Haggerty, was the first one I was going to go for. They had no problem covering my tractor. They had no problem with it on the trailer. They had no problem whatsoever until they found out it was going to be stored in a carport. A lot of places want them stored in a barn or garage or something. And you know, a lot of places won't just sell you a tractor policy. They want you to combine it with your truck and your house insurance. Of course, my insurance company, who my truck and my house and all my stuff's with, they don't do tractors. Go figure. Usually you can get a bundle deal with your house and your truck, farm policy, whatever. Now, that's a different thing. Farm policies, I believe most farm policies do cover you at events. I think you have to let them know that you're taking your tractors to the shows and whatnot. You have to let them know. But I think there's somewhere in their fine print they make an exception or something somewhere. I'm not exactly sure on the farm policy thing, but anyway, my story of trying to find tractor insurance, I legitimately called at least 15 different places to try to find this. And this was, I had my 2 weeks holidays, we went down to Farmersville and all that stuff, but then Cookstown was coming up, but I knew I needed that $2 million liability. So I started shopping for a policy. Anyway, I'd call here. Oh yeah, you can't just sell you a tractor policy. I'd call there. You got to have it with your house and your truck, and then you got to have this. Oh, it can't be stored outside. It can't be under a tarp. It can't be this. It can't be that. It's a real pain in the ass, I'm telling you. But you know, you just got to keep following the leads. I ended up actually clicking on a link that a friend posted on Facebook. I was following a discussion, which it seemed to just come up in the perfect time. My broker was, Zaire Insurance was the broker I called. And I called them up and they linked me up with, I think it's Heartland Farm Mutual is my insurance provider for the old tractors there. Called them up and then he says, yep, we do tractors. I can write you a policy. It's X amount of dollars for the year. Okay, perfect. Nothing, quotes. You gotta watch when you're calling around too. I had quotes all over the place. I had one place wanted I think almost $400 for the year. I had other places $100 for the year, other places $50 for the year. But you know, there were certain other things you had to do. Like I said, I had to switch my house and my truck over and whatnot. I was able just to find a place that would just rate me an antique tractor policy, and that's it. And that was, I looked all week to try to get my insurance lined up. And then on the Friday of the long weekend, the August long weekend, like 4:45 on a Friday. Yep, no problem. This is the last place I called. Yep, no problem. I'll sign it up for you. I'll stay late. That's one of the benefits of, I guess, calling a small insurance company that's in kind of a small town area. Those guys will work for your business. They will work a lot better than one of these big corporate companies will. Absolutely, 100%. So the fellow that wrote my policy up says, I got no problem. I'll stay a little bit late for you. I'll write your policy up. And I'll email it to you. Then you'll have it in 20 minutes. Perfect, no problem. So in that time he wrote my policy up, I was in the backyard getting the 1828 load on the trailer, getting ready to go to the show. By the time we got her chained down, ready to go, had my policy, and off to the show we go. But you know, it's one of those little tricky things, but you know, you do have to be covered these days because you never know what's going to happen. It's just anything could happen. You know, a brake could fail on a tractor, you're rolling down a trailer or something, you slide off a ramp. It's for your protection too. You know, say, you know, God forbid you have an accident with your tractor, you roll it off a trailer backwards or flop it off the side or something, going through a parade and a kid runs out in front of you, you know, anything can happen at any time. This old stuff's not exactly, I think most of it was made before the OHSA was around, so, and I mean, the 1828's a pretty simple tractor. It's not really that dangerous to go slow and whatnot, but you get a tractor, like say you get a Rumley or something like that, like you got 5 wheels on the side and the kid get his arm caught in it or something, you know, God forbid something happens, you know. I can only imagine what it costs to insure a steam engine. But anyway, let's just quick little video on some tractor insurance stuff, and hopefully you guys maybe got a laugh or picked up some tips or something, and guys like what you see, please comment and subscribe as always. Any questions, write them in the comment box. I tried to do a live stream last night, but for some reason the program I used to do my stream wouldn't connect to YouTube. I didn't even know I was recording, so I posted 2 videos last night. I didn't even realize, so maybe I'll try to give another shot tonight. But anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one.